4 mistakes runners make with calf strains. Calf strains in runners are common, with many a runner suffering from this affliction. Not only can it result in extended time off running, but re-injury is common. This video is a collection of our personal observations after seeing many an injured runner and the mistakes often made in managing these calf injuries. Mistake 1. Doing nothing. Yep, just sit down, put the feet up and give a few weeks complete rest. Then start where you left off. Sounds kind of silly, but this is an attitude many runners have to calf injuries. When you injure a calf, there is damage to the muscle and potentially tendon. So to heal this, the body will lay down scar tissue. If you sufficiently stress the scars it forms, it will heal stronger. If you insufficiently stress it, you will have a poorly healed scar, in addition to weakness in the surrounding area due to disuse. Commencing rehabilitation immediately can also hasten recovery time, as we have previously discussed. Mistake number 2. Just a few calf raises will fix it. Whilst calf raises can be an important part of rehab, the issue with just sticking with simple calf raises are, number 1, they're not heavy enough. The calf muscles are responsible for doing a huge amount of work. The larger of the calf muscles, the soleus, is really important for running, taking between 6 to 8 times body weight of force, while the other calf muscle, the gastrocs, takes 2 to 3 times body weight. Therefore, to achieve this 6 to 8 times body weight through the calf and Achilles, you need to be able to perform a single leg calf raise with an additional 60 to 100% body weight on top. The second issue with just doing calf raises is that they don't replicate the speed of contraction needed for running. Distance runners have a ground contact time averaging from 250 to 300 milliseconds, even at slow speeds. So performing a 3-second calf raise will not get anywhere near the demands placed on the calf and Achilles during running. A single leg calf raise only reaches 25% of the loading rate of running. So to match the loading rate needed for running, we need to turn to plyometric exercises. And we've previously discussed the importance of different exercises and how to replicate this rate of contraction. Mistake number 3. Time-based versus criteria-based return to running. I'll just do these exercises for 2, 4, 6 weeks, then I'll start running. The problem with just simply going off a set time is, how do you know if you're ready to run? Having measurable criteria to meet before return to running is important. To begin to run, here are some of the criteria we use. Pain-free walking, seated and standing calf raise on the axis within 10%, 25 plus calf raises, calf raise height and bent knee calf raise height within 10% of the uninjured side, bent knee calf raise endurance within 10%, double leg jumping pain-free. Progressing to faster speeds, we use the following criteria. Submaximal hopping on the spot, pain-free and equal quality versus the other side. Single leg jump onto a 30 centimetre box. Single leg landing from a 30 centimetre box. Single leg hop for distance within 10% of the uninjured side. And reactive strength index via a drop jump within 10%. And striding at faster speeds, gradually building up to changing direction and cutting. Finally, mistake number 4. Too much too soon. Now that I'm good to run, I'm just going to start running where I left off 2, 4, 6 weeks ago. Obviously, with missing a few weeks of running, there's a loss of fitness and strength, so picking up where you left off is generally not a good idea. Depending on your running history and how long you've had off will determine how quickly you can rebuild. Some tips that we use for returning running post-calf injury. Avoid long, slow, continuous running initially, especially for soleus, as they don't like long time on feet. Run-throughs of 60 to 80 metre distances are good for building early running capacity. You'll usually resume running later than a hamstring injury, so don't try and push it. Avoid junk time on legs, especially when skill-based training has been introduced for those in field sports, and always program running before strengthening. Don't run on consecutive days, make sure you have a rest. And there you have it, the 4 mistakes made with calf strains. If you need help with your calf strain or recurrent calf issues, please don't hesitate to contact us at healthhp.com.au.